Chapter 11. Later, when Mrs. Cooter came over to check on Augie's progress with the shoes, Donica was taking a break from her carving, busy putting nail polish on a pinky nail, which she accidentally chipped on a shoe buckle. "Dumb, dirty, disgusting old shoe," she muttered under her breath. "If you're not too busy, Donica," said Mrs. Cooter pleasantly, "maybe you'd like to give me a hand sorting through some of the dresses on the racks in the back." "Me?" Donica had no desire to touch clothes that total strangers had already worn. "We have a lot of cute things. Who knows? You might even find something you'd like to take home with you." "You mean to wear?" Donica said, unable to keep from shuddering. Thanks, Mrs. Cooter, but as soon as my nail dries, I really have to get back to practicing. I have to learn how to carve today. It's a matter of life and death." "Life and death?" Mrs. Cooter raised her eyebrows. "That sounds pretty serious." "Donica is going to carve at a birthday party tomorrow," Augie explained. Donica couldn't help blushing when she heard her lie repeated. "Must be a very important birthday party," said Mrs. Cooter, taking note of Donica's bubblegum pink cheeks. Amy Schneider was not the only one thinking, "I wonder what she's up to." The bells over the door jingled again. This time it was the pizza being delivered. "Prrrt!" cried Augie in happy anticipation. Donica wouldn't have minded a slice of pizza herself right then, but when she peered into the cardboard box, she gasped. "What is that yellow and pink stuff all over it?" "Pineapple and ham," said Augie. "On a pizza?" "Yeppers," Augie told her. "It's my favorite." Donica was about to say something snotty like, "Why am I not surprised that your favorite pizza would be covered with something gross and disgusting that nobody else would want to go near?" But she bit her tongue, reminding herself that she wasn't quite finished with Augie yet. "Can you show me again how to make my edges smoother?" she asked as soon as Augie was done with his pizza. "Mine still look too jaggedy." At 5:30, Mrs. Cooter turned out the lights and locked up the store. "Thanks for your help," she said, giving Augie's shoulder a squeeze. "I'll see you at home. You two ride carefully now. It's starting to get dark." Augie and Donica got their bikes. "Do you want me to come over later tonight after I finish my homework?" Augie asked as they started pedaling along next to each other. "Why would I want you to do that?" Donica couldn't imagine actually inviting Augie to come inside her house. "So I could help you with your carving," Augie said. "Your edges are still pretty jaggedy, you know. I just need to practice. Maybe I could give you some more tips. Like you should tilt your head when you do curves." Donica sighed. "You already told me that. And you told me to take small bites." "You told me that already too," said Donica. "Tell the truth. Is there anything you haven't taught me yet?" Augie had a feeling there was something he had forgotten to tell her, but he couldn't for the life of him think of what it could be. "I guess maybe I've taught you everything I know," he said. "That's what I thought," said Donica. Then she stood up and began to pedal harder, quickly pulling ahead of Augie's bike. "Hey, wait up," called Augie. "Where are you going in such a hurry?" "Hollywood," Donica shouted at the top of her lungs. Then she rounded the corner and disappeared from sight.